Do you have music out there on Spotify, but you'd like to know how to create your own album art? Does it seem overwhelming and intimidating and you don't know where to start? Did I design the first two lines to rhyme, or did it come from the heart? I'm fortunate to be able to design the album covers for Top Line Vocals. And in this video series, I'm going to show you how Chuck Schlacter, the owner, and I created the cover for one of their new collections, Cinematic Trap. Welcome to How to Design an Album Cover Part 1. Stick around to watch us choose stock photography, do graphical treatments, add text, and polish the final design. This is a departure from my normal videos of showing you how to write songs, but I think you'll be surprised as to how many of the principles in this video relate to songwriting, because after all, it is a creative process.
This has been a really challenging one to find the right image. This is kind of in-your-face stuff, very urban. The vocals are great, but finding the right image to convey this message has been an interesting challenge. So let me know when you're in there. We can look at these together.
Yeah, I am. Cinematic Trap album.
Yeah. See the first one, the black guy in front of fans in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one does capture the urban quality of this.
Yeah.
It obviously there's some cropping that needs to be going on, but I like that because it really it evokes tension. And a lot of these are pretty tense. We're not calling it tension. With the lighting, it's fairly cinematic in terms of the lighting.
Yeah.
Lighting coming from the right and shadow on the left.
Yeah, it also does that thing that you try not to show faces. It's like, it's there, but it's not in your face.
Yeah, you can't look at that and go, oh, that's Ice Cube. Or
right.
That's
Plus, it has an industrial feel, which kind of feels somewhat appropriate for trap music. Like the background's kind of industrial,
Yeah. I think the other interesting touch is the yellowish stripes behind him and the brown work boots.
Yeah,
those work boots. Because it looks like if you put your hand up over the bottom, it looks like a black and white photo, but it isn't.
Right.
So I think that adds to the dramatic touch as well. So
I got you. Yeah.
So you want to see what we can do with this, or let's look at the rest of them. Let's
sure
go through. Obviously, this is very abstract.
Mm-hmm.
Trap, by the way, I did some research just on that. That is a reference to trap houses, which is a drug-related thing.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that.
So hence this image, although I didn't see this. Look at this smoke over here. It looks like a gargoyle. Do you see it over to the left?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's kind of like a face there. Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. I didn't notice that before. So let's scrap that one.
This one came in kind of a small file size.
That was one of the early ones I pulled in, so we can forget that one too, I think.
Okay. It's kind of cool.
No, that's not the whole image for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, there's more to that image?
Yeah, that's just a part of it. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it came in as two different images. This one and that one are two different images.
Well, maybe I pulled them in twice.
Yeah,
cool. Obviously the reference here is this is just part of a graffiti thing on a wall somewhere.
Yeah, just zoomed in.
Yeah. So that would work for this because this is an urban kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more oblique and abstract than the other image with the guy in the hoodie.
Right. It's pretty cool though. I could probably mock up something with this one and the first photo to start off with, and then we could plus it a little bit more. All right, so I have the information that I need from Chuck to work on the Cinematic Trap album. I've got a couple ideas, and I'm going to share my screen and walk you through what I'm thinking. You're going to get to dive into the visual arts. One thing I think that is fascinating is when you do creative things, there are a lot of things that are very similar that you wouldn't think are similar, but they are. And in this situation, the thing that is similar from the get-go is the fact that before I design anything, I like to get some reference material. I talk about, I harp about, I preach about using reference tracks when you're talking about writing songs. We're going to use reference tracks for album artwork. Before I start designing an album that's about trap music, I want to get a sense of what do other trap music albums look like. And I'm just going to start by just trap music in general. And so one thing you can do is you can go to a playlist. What's nice about a playlist is at a glance you can see a lot of different album covers as opposed to just going to one album. So I can just click on these to get a feel for the album. Okay, we got like an old Polaroid. The other thing I look for is patterns. You know, it's like pattern recognition. Like, are there things that I'm seeing that are similar? Right now, at a glance, I'm seeing warm colors. So yellow, muted red, pink, and orange. I'm not seeing many cool colors, so that's interesting information to take in right off the bat. And I'm also seeing a lot of black, like dark colors, not really, or like black and white. So I think Chuck's initial instincts about that black and white photo with just a pop of color could be pretty dead on. But let's look at a few more actual album covers now. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot to think about. We're thinking about the illustration, the photo on the album, but we're also thinking about the fonts that are used in the text. And that's really cool, isn't it? The thing I'm seeing is there's a lot of like callbacks so far, meaning old Polaroid. This is a CD case. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like using objects. Like now we've got tape, so that's something to think about. Maybe when we do the text, do it as some kind of realistic element on top of it, like a 3D object, instead of a Polaroid or tape, or, you know, maybe it's like a piece of cardboard, for instance, that's like cut out. So I've got some things to stew on now. I gotta marinate. I'm definitely thinking the black and white, using some warm colors, some kind of distressed element, and then also maybe I do something with the text where it is on an object on top of the photo. The trucks in this town are so loud, they're always ruining my takes. If you enjoy this video but you feel like you want to go a little deeper into the world of writing for TV and film, well, surprise, surprise, do I have a product for you? Tools for Television. How to break into songwriting for TV, film, and advertising. It's an ebook that complements this video series, and I have a few more resources in there to help you have a clear roadmap on where to get started today. If you want to get more of these songwriting tips and tricks, be sure to whack, wallop, smack, thwomp that like and subscribe. You know what? I'm not good at this. I'm not good at self-promotion. Don't even like and subscribe. I don't deserve your love. Bye-bye.